be you. The is kind of a concept here where everybody is same in word, everything is like holistic here. And you don't looking for a specific, like some people like there and there, this and that here. One of this is specificity here. So many people have focused this thing here. Try to look for words holistic thing here. And you're far more equipped to see really the university. So these people are like this and that here. Well, everything, everybody in this fucking universe is probably the same here. It's not like there's only one people who is a selfist or this and that here. It's like every freaking body in this whole universe is same here. Okay, so the thing here, what I want to talk about here, is like see myself here. Is it what's the attractive here? Eyes wide open here, because this camera aperture is not wide open here. There's a lot of light here, okay, so coming here, which makes it far easy to me to say like, whoa, now I'm good for focus here. Some camera lenses are really very narrow here, okay, so and it's far better to have, you know, like the wide focus range here, because it, you know, like it doesn't really work very well in some focal range. But now we have the option here. It's like, oh my god, I waste opportunities here, stupidly here. Somehow it's nice to have some kind of trick here, but in other videos it's kind of like not here. It's like, here, what's up here. And it's got a positive attitude tone in life here. It's like kind of like things like, many people leave like positive thoughts here in life. What is, yeah, one aspect here. But that's just the one thing in life here. It's good to have it though here, but it's kind of thing is that actually so like, well, what gets you success in life here? It's social relativity here. Like you have maturity here. It's like they can complain on one only one about it. The guys are not mature here, and what you're not doing the same way. You're never complaining what they consider. It's not your concern here. You know, like yeah, I'm not really care what's going on in the world here these days. It's like yeah, you was so bad and best in days here. It's like it was. There's so many people who are like coming here. They experience a huge equalizer here. The reality is like kind of like your mind is always like negative thinking here. Imagine yourself shifting from negative thinking to positive thinking here, and imagine yourself the causative effect here of negative mind thinking here. There has to be like it's a kind of like reflection of the past and kind of well like a universe versus me. This kind of dialectic here or whatever here. It has to be here. There has to be a cause in the brain, neurodevelopment, whatever here, what has conducted kind of like self versus other kind of this kind of a conflict here, arouse an aspect here. So become a smart ass guy here. Is imagine yourself like you see yourself social contact, like how do you really like interact with people here more here? Many people are like, I know that most people in war are strange each other here and don't have an interaction. It's kind of interesting looking for is that word all the time for different people here. What is the kind of like action versus cause etc. here? It's like how they interact with each other here. As you're gonna do some social kind of like study here is to see what they do and why they do it here. The social beings of them. Like here we talk focus on females, okay, so like you will see about the well what they do and why they do what they do here. And well yeah. Okay, so what is the cause of their effect, like the sociology, they're neurological, not all females are so social here, okay, because they want to be in the spotlight here. Am I happy to be in spotlight here with a big groups of people? And answer is like, I don't really care most of the time here. I like, some of you love to be spotlight in social groups, you don't want to be ignored, like, there's like big group here. Imagine yourself like the sociological roles, okay, so what is the interaction between different people in work here, wherever you are here. And it's kind of important thing is that it can dictate everything about your level of mood, your happiness, etc. as well as based off the understanding of this societal relativity of the other people here. Is that what are your values at all aspects here, the commonalities and discommonalities, and how those affect and what is the level of meaning of here. And I really think myself like that is a good thing to think here when you're on a board here. You can interact as much as people when you're in those situations here. It's not some situation like there's so many different concepts of life itself, what you do here. One level is just kind of peace and harmony here, but when you're with other people here, it's more about interacting with some level here. And when you interact like, hey, what's up? And going like the attractive and sexual man here. Not be afraid that sexual word is sex here. Like the whole word is social engineering against here. But I don't care, you know, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna do like, I don't give a fuck, man, anymore here. I need to make a decision. It's like, um, I'm gonna be a free man here, and other people are themselves that kind of like, selves. I don't need to always go negativity to other people, but I can easily point out those individual words here who are like very negative to people in the world. That existence is super negative out those here, and that's it here. It's time to do something about those terrible, you know, people. It's time to figure out like, well, what you can do here, guys. Like, the time is due here, guys. Here, the time is due here. The status quo is soon to be disappearing, guys. And nobody really had forever success anyways here. No families or individual or groups or societies or anything. Nothing. Nobody really had lasted forever to here. People would think like, well, if I'm powerful now, I'm powerful forever here. But just something in here. Just actually really like, this is universe, guys. And the universe doesn't really was made for anyone here. Imagine yourself all the reasons why it doesn't work here. And why this cannot be happening, like what is the causation of some selfishness? Okay, so I'm wondering, what is the cause of this nationalism or whatever this? What is the thing in the brain here? So why these people even in the first place practice that thing? What is the really cause? I must wonder myself like here, because as I see, it's just like kind of a useless idea, and how these people with the free will could overcome that thing, or even understanding it better, you could overcome that kind of like mental disability or disadvantage, or kind of like wow, I can use word kind of like a mind concept what are useless here. So I can need to use like trash or so on, having some word describe things that are not have any really long-term utility here. In short term, people think it's cool and nice, but it really doesn't work. It doesn't can work very well in short term, like smoking cigarette. But it's kind of like a long period of time when the harm is done here. And imagine yourself like whatever you actually do right, short term, kind of like it looks cool and nice here. The really thing is that many actions in the long term are very harmful here. Even in short term, everything don't see the harm of that here. There's enormous amount of the ideas and thoughts and mind here, what are harmful ideas and thoughts here, and doesn't have really any kind of like longevity those things here. And a nationalism is one of those things here, a relation, etc. here. All those things are like short and nice little shortcuts and happy ideas here. But they don't really have any value in long term here. And they don't have a real survival value here. Imagine yourself as a man here. What is the big thing here? When you go to war like here, the most people are strange to you here. So imagine yourself like when you're caught in a war here, you have to really see that most people don't really want you or care who you are or nothing about you. Like when you go to females, kind of like the girls don't care who you are, only what you can do for them here. Imagine yourself this attitude here. So what can you do for chicks here? You can give them cash. What else can you give them anything here? Imagine somebody who have everything already here. If you have $10, okay, so can you keep? It doesn't make you give so like some what richest man in the world here. You appreciate that you can give your money to him. Imagine yourself like you give all your small like $10 here to the most richest man in the world. Because do you think he's kind of like you think that action is gonna make him think that you're a very nice person? Indeed, it's like, well, why do you keep this money here? You can keep this. I don't need it here. It's like why? Imagine yourself the kind of cause of desperation or neediness here, and try to see the psychology behind it. Well, there's what's in here, so let's figure out those things here one by one.